to the face, and like everyone's like,
Why do you watch Today in LA?
It keeps you prepared.
It's really trustworthy.
It's informative.
Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news.
News in my neighborhood, and that is so critical right now in the times that we're living in.
We watch you every day.
Every day, every hour.
Keep watching Today in LA.
Tonight's primetime lineup is brought to you by Spectrum.
No matter what your dream is, Spectrum Business can connect you to it. That's life unlimited.
Hey, how'd you get your health insurance again?
Oh, Cover California. They helped with the cost, so it was actually affordable.
That's what I'm worried about, the cost.
Well, now a bunch of their silver level plans have lower copays and no deductibles. So you'll pay less when you see the doctor or get care.
Really?
Yeah, and you can get it regardless of how much you make. Come here, check this out. Check out your new options at Covered California.
The most important thing is family. AAA shares the same family values. For over 100 years, AAA has been providing legendary service and has helped what it values most, its members. Join our family, and you could save on your auto insurance policy with our competitive pricing. We offer you our support when you need it, whether it's questions about your policy or with our most trusted roadside assistance service. Visit AAA.com/insurance and find out how much you could save.
At the Mathis Design Studio, we're proud to introduce the Becky Owens Home Collection. Inspired by Becky's signature style, this collection brings together timeless designs that are casual yet sophisticated. These warm, organic designs are customizable just for you, with a neutral palette to make decorating easy, all at great values. Discover the perfect balance of style and livability with the Becky Owens Home Collection, because your home should feel as good as it looks, exclusively at the Design Studio inside Mathis Home.
She spent over 2 years away from competition, but Alyssa Liu is back and in position to win her third national title. 2 other past champs will try to stop her, including this 26-year-old from the Chicago area on a comeback journey of her own, and this 25-year-old from Texas who's been having the best season of her career but needs a strong effort to defend her title. It's the women's free skate tonight from Wichita. NBC Sports welcomes you to the 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships from Kansas. For the first time being held here inside Intrust Bank Arena. The best skaters in America. Biggest event of the season with the gold medal on the line. Here are the standings for the women. After the short program, Alyssa Liu is back after retirement. Leading the way, Brady Tennell, Amber Glenn, all 3 of them have won national championships before. And a booth full of national champions. Terry Gannon alongside Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir. Guys, back at nationals, always special, always high pressure, but now just a little more than a year from the Olympics.
A year before the Olympics. It's here. I can't believe it. We call it the Olympic quad, and a lot of skaters will coast for that first and second year. But this is go time. This is when you make your statement and set the tone for what you want those judges to know about you next year. Many skaters that win a national title the year before the Olympics go on to possibly win a world title, and they are the Olympic podium contenders and possibly Olympic champions. So it's a big year.
This is the time to separate yourself from the pack. The national championships have a way of changing somebody's, not just their career, but their life as well. And you can really set yourself up well, as this is the first event that helps determine who will be Team USA in just over a year.
Really should be great tonight. You got 3 past champs, but led by Alyssa Liu, over 2 years away from competition, retired, she's back. Then you got Brady Tennell, you've got Amber Glenn, stars everywhere.
We have to start with Alyssa Liu. That was one of the most heartfelt, emotional performances that I've seen in so long. She's been away for 2 years. She comes back. She's so solid technically, but it's the heart, the renewed freshness she has for skating that I love so much.
Back to the ice competing once again. She won when she was 13 and 14 years of age, and now back she's 19. Last night, the short programs. Here's how we call that from Alyssa Liu. I'm U.S. champ. 2019, 2020 went on to win the world bronze medal, just outside the top 5 at the Olympics, stepped away, retired for more than 2 years, back this year and back to the national championships, now 19 years old.
Being away from the ice for 2 years, her very first practice back, she landed a triple Salchow. There is so much raw talent that she has, such a quick, fast rotating position. Important combination right here. Triple flip, triple toe loop.
I've always so admired the way that she skates. She's so delicate and precious with the ice, like she's skating on a cloud. Final jump here. Triple Lutz.
Wow.
Welcome back to Nationals, Alyssa Liu.
Terry, it feels like she never left. When we spoke to her yesterday, she says, I just want to put something out that I'm proud of. Well, she certainly did that. It is so refreshing to see her skate with this freeness, without expectations, just truly for the love of skating. She said, I went through a phase where, quite honestly, I hated skating. I would plot my plan. How could I buy a plane ticket home? I don't even memorize a credit card, but she goes, now I skate around and just think, wow, this is so fun.
There's blood on your chest. You really went for that feeling, didn't you? The board score. Figure skating is not for the weak.
Figure skating is not for the weak.
Great job. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I'm back. Okay, that was an absolutely glorious performance.
You got lost in that for a minute?
I did. I mean, it was heartfelt. It was just all the vibes that I love as a skating fan, that very personal, bring me into your world sort of performance. The jumps were stronger than we've seen them all season. She got more than a point of grade of execution on every single element. Let's check out this triple flip, triple toe. The way she folds tightly into that air position, bounces there on the knee up into the second jump. Just, it was an effortless performance. Like, we could sit back, but the reaction at the end is what did it for me. I'm so happy for her. Coach Massimo Scali, you see how much it means for those coaches.
This is what it's about. Alyssa has been through so much in her career, and she's just 19. But for her to be at this point where in practice, everywhere she goes, she has this huge smile on. She's truly loving every single moment.
76 points.
Oh.
76-36.
Just her. She said, I'm glad they thought it was a good program.
It was a spectacular program.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's effective, does not require a prescription, and I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works, and I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really worked so good for me. Makes my day.
Prevagen, for your brain.
Explore the Columbia and Snake Rivers with American Cruise Lines. For a free cruise guide, visit AmericanCruiseLines.com.
In the neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
One pistachio for you, sir.
One strawberry poof, please.
Oh! Enjoy it.
Oh, perfect.
Bye, Weber. Something minty? Of course, it's a large. A double. Lucky.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Wow, you look nice. Off to see that perfect match of yours.
Yeah, and it was so easy, too. I just went to discounttire.com/Treadwell, plugged in my vehicle, location, and driving habits, and got matched with my perfect tires in under a minute with Treadwell. Now, I just have to go to Discount Tire.
I'm so excited. Here, open up. Good. Let's go get you new tires.
Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Saatva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Saatva to friends and family. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
When my hair started to thin, I thought, am I gonna have any hair left?
After I gave birth, my hair wasn't even thinning, it was gone.
As I got older, I couldn't grow it past my shoulders.
Nutrafol has different formulas for all the different changes so many women go through.
Within 3 months, my hair is significantly fuller.
It's longer, it's thicker.
My friends noticed it. I felt like a completely different person.
Try the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com.
To be the greatest in the world takes more than determination. It takes a commitment from all of us, from every Fred to every Summer, to everyone who believes in the power of sport. When you give to Team USA, 100% of your gift goes to the athletes and the programs that support them. Become a part of our team today, because just one of us can do it for all of us. To learn more about Team USA Fund, go to teamusa.com/give.
The 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships are brought to you by Amlactin. It's not just lotion, it's smoothing skin therapy for skin as smooth as ice. By Prevagen. And by Jardiance. Look at some of the great champions through the years, including our own Tara Lipinski in 1997, as we take you back to last night's short programs and another podium hopeful.
On the ice in Wichita from the Washington Figure Skating Club, would you please welcome now Sarah Everhart.
On the ice right now, the 18-year-old from Haymarket, Virginia, Sarah Everhart. Successful first try at the Senior Nationals, fourth at Nationals last year. Family here watching, and now her turn on the ice at Seniors. And one of those that many are saying she could really make an impact.
It's a wonderful short program choreographed by the great Shaylin Bourne. Three jumping passes. Sarah opens with her triple-triple combination, the triple toe loop, triple toe loop. Watch this thing fly across the ice.
Not the hardest of triple triples, but when executed well, can gain that grade of execution. Beautiful distance and speed and flow, especially through that second jump.
We saw her mom across the way doing this entire program with her daughter, mom from Belarus, former gymnast, father upstate New York hockey player. Sarah told us that she's like the perfect combination of the two sports. Oh, Terrence, Irish step dancing.
Here we go.
Triple Lutz.
Nicely done in the second half, completing that on tired legs. You receive a 10% bonus for. She sometimes is not the most expressive skater, but this choice in music, in my opinion, was such a smart and strategic move. You can see the audience, hear the audience getting involved. It just helps with that performance quality. Bring it on the step sequence.
She says this is her favorite part because she can really feel the audience behind her.
Always get a crowd going with Irish step.
Yes, Terrence.
And a standing ovation.
She nailed that short program. She was so determined and confident, confident in her skating. The way she approached that opening triple-triple, I knew she was going to land it before she even took off.
There wasn't a question in anyone's mind that she was going to get through that performance cleanly. Just such a cool and steely confidence the whole way through that performance, and that consistency does go so far in the figure skating world that is very slippery and very inconsistent there, Terrence. But Sarah Everhart, what a bright, bright, bright shining star.
18-year-old high school senior. Success on the Grand Prix this year, too. Coaches are Ilya Malinen's parents, Tatiana Malinina and Roman Skornikov.
I love how she steps off. She's like, I know I got that. And here is her opening triple. Watch how relaxed her upper body is, just letting the jump work for her. Lots of speed going into the second jump, right into choreography. And oh, here we go. Oh, and the heart rate monitor.
Topped off at 132, resting heart rate, what, about 60-something, maybe 70-something?
She's like, come on, Dad, hurry up, get into it more. He's like, I am.
Yeah, Katharina Everhart making sure Papa's clapping along as well. I'm transfixed by them. That's who I was watching in that 2-box there, Terrence. I wanted to see
I'm getting emotional
get after him
already.
again.
The national championships, it's all about these moments. You realize it takes so many people to get to this moment.
They live every moment with you along the way, don't they?
They dedicate so much of their time, so much of their effort to get you where you want to go.
I hope their heart rate's going down by now. It's probably falling a bit.
We're going to put one on you one of these days.
You shouldn't.
You know what? A lot of skaters have a shortened school day and things like that. And I asked Sarah, like, hey, do they let you give up like gym class since you're obviously training all day? And she said that they made her wear a heart monitor to go skate, and she's in such good shape. The heart monitor did not raise up high enough for them to accept figure skating as her exercise for the day. My goodness.
The number now for Sarah Everhart, yeah, above 70. 70.72. There you go.
And it's not just about the jumps. She received all level 4s on her other elements. Great skate.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Eva, if you had to choose, herding cats or shopping for benefits?
Definitely benefits. Gusto helps me wrangle health insurance, 401k, workers' comp, and more for my team.
Is she supposed to be up there?
Fifi.
Benefits and payroll work better with Gusto.
Yoo-hoo! No. That is against the HOA bylaws.
Bylaws, schmylaws. We're showing where Consumer Cellular gets great coverage.
You're making everything orange.
I know, right? We use the same towers as Big Wireless, so you get the same coverage. Difference is, our plan started just $20.
No, that can't be true.
But it is.
Wow. Well, I hope you're using Primer.
Do we use a primer?
For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
Oh, I love a good buzzword. A Coachella-type vibe. St. Dennis Regional Medical. St. Dennis Regional Medical.
That woman is a lot.
She's just quirky.
Louder! St. Dennis Regional Medical. The rhythm is gonna get you, and it got me.
St. Dennis Medical, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
When you can make anything possible because you have a reliable connection that puts everything within reach. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Need cash? Get it right now at Speedy Cash. That's right, Speedy Cash offers cold hard cash on the spot.
I went to my local Speedy Cash store and walked out with cash in minutes.
Speedy Cash has helped millions get cash when they need it most.
I didn't have time to waste. I applied today at SpeedyCash.com and already got my cash.
At Speedy Cash, we know life moves fast, and so do we. Just call, click, or come in, and you could have cash today.
Love that Speedy Cash.
NBC4's continuing coverage of the wildfire disaster.
Back to remind you, Olympic medalist Ryan Cochran-Siegel takes on the world's best as the Alpine Skiing World Cup heads to Kitzbühel, Austria, tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern on NBC and Peacock. So the action taking place on the ice here, the gold medal on the line in the women's free skate, but plenty of action always in figure skating backstage. We got the Hall of Famer Andrea Joyce with us to cover that, and the U.S. champ Adam Rippon. Andrea, I'll start with you. That time of year, here we are at Nationals again.
Here we are, and Terry, you always know where to find me. My home away from home, the Skaters Lounge, for so many years. You know, when we watch the skaters backstage as they're getting ready for their performances, we're always wondering, what are they thinking? What's going on in their hearts and in their minds? Well, this is where we find out. After they skate, they come back here, their skates come off, the emotions flow. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's heartbreaking, but it is always memorable, those interviews after the competition. And speaking of memorable, Adam, you and I have had some incredible moments backstage over the years. I miss you, but I know that you're busy. What are you up to?
Listen, I miss you more, Andrea. I can guarantee that. But what I'm up to is I'm backstage here at the U.S. Championships, and I'm going to give everybody a real behind-the-scenes view of what goes on. Right now, you can see there we have some athletes who are warming up here. Over here, there's another warm-up room. But, you know, Terry, I don't know about you guys, but I can feel the energy back here. I can feel it. I think we're in for a great event tonight. There's a national title on the line.
Look forward to you keeping track of that throughout. The feelings backstage, skaters getting ready. We got the top contenders still to come to skate for the gold in the women's free skate. But right now, back to that short program and the return of Brady Tennell.
On the ice representing the Skating Club of New York, here now is Brady Tennell.
Back after so many injuries. Had a foot injury, then an ankle injury, so much missed time. The two-time U.S. champ, now 26 years of age, from Carpentersville, Illinois. She helped the U.S. get a team bronze medal at the Olympics back in 2018. Brady Tennell.
Terrence, be ready. There's more step dancing ahead.
We've got more?
It's really your night.
Wow. Brady Tennell, in my opinion, is the picture of sophistication, beautiful choreography, costuming, presence, creative execution. And it's all about skating clean in this short program. Triple Lutz, triple toe loop, stronger than we've seen it all season.
That opening combination is under review. They're checking to make sure she received the 3 revolutions before that blade hit the ice. That is something that Brady struggles with here and there, are these under rotations. Johnny, you mentioned so many qualities you love about her and her skating, but for me, it really is the grit that she has when she steps on the ice. And it's not about competition, it's all about her. It's skating for herself now. Nice triple loop.
She said, "This is the happiest I've ever been on the ice." Right now, that happy, determined look of satisfaction after a short program from Brady Tennell.
She said there's no feeling like standing center ice and thinking, I did it. Well, she did it in this short program. And just like Amber, she thought about walking away from the sport last year, but she said she didn't want to live with the what if, and that she owed it to that little girl that she remembers, 5 years old, starting to skate to see if she could reach all the dreams that she wanted to accomplish in this sport.
She said that she was very unashamed to admit that the Olympics are what fuels her right now. That's where her sole focus is, getting back to those games.
So proud of you. I'm so proud of you. That was really good.
And here is her triple lutz, triple toe. But look here on the landing of the triple lutz. It was called a quarter under rotated. So she keeps the base value, but loses grade of execution. And now when you're thinking ahead to another clean skate like Alyssa Liu, it's going to come down to the smallest things like this and grade of execution on other elements.
And that reaction, though, at the end of the performance is everything that she describes herself as: driven, ambitious, and a perfectionist.
So Brady Tennell has the record. That's the highest number, by the way, at Nationals, 79.4. But right now that number is 76 and change for Alyssa Liu. Not going to approach that. 71.23. It is good enough to go into second place, but it's a little more than 5 points off the lead. Keep that in mind for the free skate.
And it really comes down to the quality of the performance, the quality of the skating, and that grade of execution.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
A team that studies the unique makeup of your disease to develop a personalized treatment plan.
You're choosing our region's only comprehensive cancer center designated by the National Cancer Institute.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
I'm Barbara. I'm a retired school librarian. I'm also a library board trustee, a mother of two, and a grandmother of two. About 5 years ago, I was working full-time. I had an awful lot of things to take care of. I needed all the help I could get. I saw the commercials for Prevagen. I started taking it, and it helped. I was better able to take care of all those little details. People say to me, Barbara, you don't miss a beat.
Prevagen, for your brain.
I thought we had a plan for Dad.
He was set to go to the senior living community right by my house. Then a friend suggested I talk to A Place for Mom. They really opened my eyes. My advisor listened and understood his needs and showed us options that were still nearby, but a better fit for Dad. Now he's in a warm, engaging community with a big group of friends. I know we made the better choice.
For free senior living advice, go to aplaceformom.com.
Dupixent helps people with asthma breathe better in as little as 2 weeks. So this is better. That too. Dupixent is an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma. It works with your asthma medicine to help improve lung function. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems and doesn't replace a rescue inhaler. It's proven to help prevent asthma attacks. Severe allergic reactions can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor right away of signs of inflamed blood vessels, like rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in limbs. Tell your doctor of new or worsening joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop steroid, asthma, or other treatments without talking to your doctor. When you can get more out of your lungs, you can do more with less asthma. And isn't that better? Ask your doctor about Dupixent, the most prescribed biologic in asthma, and now approved as an add-on treatment for adults with COPD that is not well controlled and with a specific marker of inflammation.
If you're 50 or over, you can be taking advantage of everything AARP has to offer right now. Join AARP for $15 for 1 year with automatic renewal, and your second membership is free. Get instant access to discounts on everyday purchases, eye care, and prescriptions, and programs, tools, and tips to help manage your money and maximize your health. Plus, AARP fights to protect your Social Security, Medicare, and more. Join and get an insulated trunk organizer free, plus AARP the magazine. Call or go to joinaarp.org now.
These aren't my clothes. That's not my vase. This isn't my house. But these are my diamonds. Because Ross Simons offers fine jewelry at fabulous prices. For over 70 years, Ross Simons has been curating styles from around the world at prices you'll love. That's not my dog. But this is my jewelry. Trust me, you can afford to look fabulous. Luxury or value? Why choose?
Skaters here at the U.S. Championships trying to make the world team, where they'll face the world's best at the World Figure Skating Championships. Comes your way March 26th through the 29th on NBC USA and Peacock. Amber Glenn looking to go back-to-back, started that bid last night in the short program.
She represents the Dallas Figure Skating Club, and we need another big Wichita welcome for Amber Glenn.
It was not overnight success for Amber Glenn. Yes, you knew the talent was there early, but she's worked at it for many years. The 25-year-old from Plano, Texas, now on the ice. To your dad there, the family so supportive through the years. Breaking through with a gold medal last year, and they continued it. Unbelievable season this year. Gold medal at Grand Prix France, China, then won the Grand Prix final. Here to defend her title.
I'm giving you back.
She has took control of her season just to bring that same energy to this opening element. She nails this in practice. It could be a beauty. Triple axel. She stands up on that, but there are going to be issues on that landing. It will go under review.
That element was her advantage in this competition, though. She's got to be clean the rest of the way through.
She has my favorite triple in the event. So much speed, so much power and attack. A little tight on the landing of the triple flip, which only led her to do a double instead of a triple, losing base value for the loss of revolution.
She told us the vibe of this short program is that she is a superhero. She's going to need to be superhero strong here. Triple loop.
just keep an eye on that technical score box. Alyssa Liu, the leader. This is Amber's last element here.
And a step sequence is not worth 10 points.
And you know from that image what she's feeling in the moment.
Most definitely, and I don't know if she's watched anyone else skate, but Alyssa Liu has this short program tonight by far, in my opinion.
Agreed.
And that is quite the upset coming into this. As we've mentioned many times, Amber Glenn has won every event she entered, including the Grand Prix final. And the Grand Prix final is the top 6 in the world, which is essentially like the World Championship. So I was looking at her like the world champion.
What's that?
The attack isn't there.
Yeah. The attack wasn't there. And you could see she was definitely skating on the defense tonight. Not that this is about me, but from my experience, the hardest competition I ever competed in was my first defense of a national title. You feel like your legs are made of absolute steel. They won't work the way you want. And just watching that performance today, you could feel that she didn't have the same comfort, the same ease. She's never really had to defend any major competition. So this is the first time she's been tested like this. It wasn't a disaster, though.
Here is the triple axel. Watch the landing. You could see how slow, it's tight, 2 foot. Take a look here. You're taking off forward, which is so difficult. You really need that pop and attack to get into that nice posture, to get into that rotating position, but see how it starts to fall off. See where her blade hits the ice. She receives a quarter reduced in rotation right there, and then barely holds on to it. I don't even know how she kind of stood up on that. I think putting the other foot down helped her a little bit there.
And now the score for Amber Glenn. The short program score 70.91.
So not 71, not in second place, but into third place. It's Alyssa Liu, who won 2 national championships, the last one in 2020, who has the lead over Brady Tennell, and then the defending champ, Amber Glenn, the top 3. And live now with a look at the standings heading into the women's free skate. Top contenders will take the ice. Alyssa Liu with the lead, but so close. Second, third, and fourth, Amber Glenn with that 70-91 number. When she arrived at the arena earlier tonight, Andrea caught up with her.
Amber told me after the short program she was disappointed, didn't feel like you attacked the program. What mental adjustments do you make out there for tonight?
Tonight is a much more mellow, it's a longer program, so I have time to relax and breathe rather than have too much aggressiveness like I needed yesterday. So I feel like I'm in a better mindset today.
Okay, good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
So with work to do, a plan to go out there and get it in the free skate. So a live look at her backstage as she gets ready, looking to go back to back, and world team as well. The Jardine Scoring Insight. Johnny, Tara, how about the planned free skates for these top names?
Okay, looking at these top 4, we have Amber has a 5-point lead over Alyssa because of her triple axel advantage, which is about the same amount of points she trails Alyssa by after the short program, so it could be a bit of a wash. It's going to be a showdown between Amber and Alyssa, but Amber could win this with a clean skate. Alyssa's strategy should be clean, very straightforward, without under rotations. Brady and Sarah in the mix fighting for the podium. Sarah could be that dark horse because of the secret weapon of cleanliness. It's going to be exciting.
Jardine Scoring Inside, Alyssa Liu with the lead, but that number, the plan for Amber Glenn, certainly a chance here in the women's free skate to come back and win it once again. Top name here, one of them at least. And how about this top name? Ilya Malinin starts tomorrow, looks for 3 in a row, and that quad axel doing things nobody else is doing. So too for Madison Chalk and Evan Bates looking for their 6th win. They had a sensational rhythm dance this afternoon. Get a look at that and a word from Ilya in a bit.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Explore the mighty Mississippi with American Cruise Lines. For a free cruise guide, visit AmericanCruiseLines.com.
Most people can't commit to a consistent health routine. And most people see the birth of their child as the death of that routine. Most people think putting yourself first means everyone else comes second. But you're not most people.
Welcome to the Waverhood.
The Wayfair vibe at our place is Western.
My thing, darling, shine.
Gardening.
Some of us go for the dramatic.
How didn't I know Wayfair had vanities in tile?
This? Yeah. Do you have any ottomans without legs? Sean, you'll flip for the proof card. In the Waverhood, there's a place for all of us.
Wayfair, every style, every home. My hair was thinning all around my hairline.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
My hair is longer, thicker.
Nutrafol is life-changing for me.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
This little guy lives right in the middle of suburbia. A burrowing owl, hoping to find a mate. Single owl, not too tall, would like to meet female for a lifetime of happiness. Well, that seems promising. This is life in your own backyard.
The Americas premieres February 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
Time now for Memorable Moments presented by Prevagen. Chalk and Bates looking for another big win, John.
Madison Chalk and Evan Bates are absolutely stellar. They are the elite team of the world that everybody is chasing. At this national championship, they are going for their 6th title, which would tie the all-time record for ice dance titles in the United States. Absolutely incredible team. At this point, I'd also consider them the Olympic favorites.
There you go. Memorable Moments presented by Prevagen. Had a big summer, got married in Hawaii and then in France, Paris, the games under the Eiffel Tower. That team gold medal, they were finally awarded that in that ceremony there. So they were terrific earlier today. The rhythm dance, they were out there and over 92 points. Madison Chalk, Evan Bates clearly into the lead. Johnny and I were here to call it with the Olympic champ, Gabriela Papadakis, earlier today.
Which decade to celebrate in this rhythm dance that she couldn't choose one, so they're using 50s, 60s, and 70s. Evan playing a late-night talk show host. Madison dances us through the decades.
very beautiful choreographic jumps. Yeah, fit perfectly with the time period of the dance.
Look how close they're skating together. They're not worried about possibly getting in one another's way. They're just so connected and in the pocket.
Going into the 17th. Culmination of a great rhythm dance. One of the best teams at lifting in the world. I love this jump into the twizzle. It's very difficult to do. You have to be perfectly synchronized so she can land into his arms and not onto the ice. And their signature morph at the end.
Have taken us through the years with their careers and through the decades with the rhythm dance here. Madison Chock, Evan Bates, many on their feet inside the arena. Standing ovation. Yet another terrific program from Madison Chock and Evan Bates, the two-time and reigning world champs. We'll see them live at NBC tomorrow. Skate for another gold medal. Still, we wait on the top contenders, including Amber Glenn, tonight here in the women's free skate. So the medals on the line, and the men will get things started tomorrow too. And we'll talk to that man looking for another national championship, Ilya Molinin. Talk to him next.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Live from New York.
You don't know what's going to happen.
It's a huge library of performances.
It can either go one way or the complete opposite.
I'm on SNL and you're not.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Showman's brewing. Feel the electricity?
When everyone finds out, they're going to want to get us out.
I'm coming for them. And I have decided to... Oh! You'll find out at Temple.
Deal or No Deal Island, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
This is impacting truly everyone across Los Angeles. The extensive devastation from this fire is truly heartbreaking.
But right now, we're getting a glimmer of hope with a grassroots volunteer effort.
A massive outpouring of support.
Its energy is so electric.
People helping people.
And this is the most beautiful example of that happening.
It just grew so quickly.
Because at the end of the day, this is all we have, is each other.
Everybody feels the need to help in some way.
Del Taco's new Chipotle chicken burrito and bean rice and cheese burrito, packed with flavor and fresh ingredients on Del's Real Deals menu. Wait, what? These burritos on a value menu with everything under $3? Look at Del Taco hooking us up.
No matter what your dream is, Spectrum Business can connect you to it. That's life unlimited.
Del Taco's new Chipotle chicken burrito and bean rice and cheese burrito, packed with flavor and fresh ingredients on Del's Real Deals menu. Wait, What? These burritos on a value menu with everything under $3? Look at Del Taco hooking us up.
Amber Glenn and the other top contenders getting ready to take the ice in a little bit here to skate for the gold medal in Wichita, the 108th edition of the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Terry Gannon back with Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, and the man looking for another national championship as well. Yes, the quad god, Ilya Malinin is here. You're looking sharp, man.
Thank you very
I
much.
like the glasses.
I just put this last minute, so
studious.
Maybe, yeah, we'll see.
So you know what it's like to win a national championship, to defend a national championship. Here you are in Wichita this time. Just update us. How's training? How are you feeling? What are you thinking coming in?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good. I'm definitely just in that zone, and I'm just really to come out here and compete and give it my all.
And Ilya, we know no one has ever landed 7 quads in one program, and you told me that is your goal for the World Championships. So are you looking at this National Championships as a bit of a trial run?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I want to do, is to kind of skate with the 7 quads and see what happens and just kind of get my feedback from how I feel personally on the ice. If I feel like I'm going to be able to train this enough before Worlds, then I want to stick with it. But if I need to kind of bring back and take out a few elements, then I might have to do that to keep it safe.
But you think you're going to go for the 7 quads?
I think I'm going to go
Guys,
for it.
that's very exciting.
We're
I'm
pushing 'em
getting
right now,
pumped.
yeah.
Okay.
Now, you told us earlier in the season that this season was all about your artistic growth, that journey to make an international panel of judges really respect the artistry that you bring to the ice. We've always thought you're artistic with great skating skills, but what are you hoping to portray with both your programs, the short and the long, the character, the drive?
I think that I want both of these programs to be a lot theatrical and kind of bring that more theater aspect to the ice and to really just find that expression and to let everyone know that you can be yourself on the ice and just let yourself really express it.
And I know that we're still a year out, but that's not that far. Tell us about the Olympics. Is it on your mind already?
Yeah, it's definitely on my mind. I think one of the main things that I think about is to just have a nice solid season and then come up with a plan for the next year to really just have a solid, just consistent season and to really just get ready and just pumped up for the Olympics.
Now, you skate on such a different level than anybody pretty much in the world, and at this competition especially.
On this planet.
How do you keep pushing yourself, like backstage? How do you psych yourself up for these performances when it really is the Ilya show?
Yeah, I always just try to it's mostly a fight between myself, and I always have that competition is just between my inner self to really just try to push myself to be better and better and to just push my own limits.
We've been watching it for a long time, and the progression, to a place, as you said, nobody else is at right now. But how has it changed for you, the challenge now, to say 3-4 years ago?
I don't know. It's a kind of a hard topic to think about 3-4 years ago. I didn't even think I'd be on this level right now. Like, it's just kind of impressive to me that I was able to put all this hard work and effort just to get here, and it just means a lot that I looked at my younger self and I'm just like, wow, I'm so proud of that man.
It's been fantastic to watch, and we look forward to this week here in Wichita, and we jump ahead to the Worlds and the Olympics eventually. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck. All right, good luck. Tomorrow comes your way the short program, the free dance on NBC, 2:30 Eastern, then the pairs free skate on USA. And Sunday, the men will skate for the medals at 4 Eastern on NBC. National championship on the line. There's the leader, Alyssa Liu, looking for her 3rd win at Nationals in the women's free skate.
Wow, you look nice. Off to see that perfect match of yours.
Yep, and it was so easy, too. I just went to discounttire.com/treadwell, plugged in my vehicle, location, and driving habits, and got matched with my perfect tires in under a minute with Treadwell. Now, I just have to go to Discount Tire.
I'm so excited. Here, open up. Good. Let's go get you new tires.
Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
I'm Livy Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's why I live in Performance Joggers by Viore. Made from DreamKnit fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's effective, does not require a prescription. And I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really worked so good for me. Makes my day.
Prevagen, for your brain.
Hey, Doc, if you had to choose, would you give yourself a root canal or run payroll?
Oh, run payroll. Huh? Paying my team with Gusto takes just a few clicks. They automatically file my taxes for me, too.
Can I run payroll too? Choose payroll without the pain. That's working with Gusto.
When my hair started to thin, I thought, am I gonna have any hair left?
After I gave birth, my hair wasn't even thinning, it was gone.
When I spoke to my dermatologist, he immediately pointed me in the direction of Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, my hair was fuller.
It's longer, it's so much thicker.
I had more scalp coverage.
It was so nice to be noticed for my hair after hiding it for so many years.
Start your hair growth journey at Nutrafol.com.
For the most comfortable, luxurious, eco-friendly, and affordable, handcrafted American-made mattresses on the market today. Delivered and set up in any room of your house. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
Gabby, what have you done? It's an AI baby that I ordered online. Someone was certainly hungry. Well, I'm impressed.
Happy's Place, next Friday on NBC and Peacock.
Don't let this nice guy fool you. He is a ruthless competitor. I have my kids' names tattooed. My wife would be so happy if your name was on my arm.
Lies.
He's a liar.
The Voice premieres February 3rd on NBC and Peacock.
It is the Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships, about that time for the top names to take the ice in the women's free skate, including Amber Glenn, who broke through with a win last year. Trying to come from behind right now, it's Alyssa Liu with the lead. Oh, so close. Brady Tennell, Amber Glenn, and Sarah Everhart there in second, third, and fourth. So, guys, let's break it down right now, starting with Alyssa Liu. Pretty remarkable. A win at the age of 13, won the next year, then stepped away for more than 2 years, back again and leading the way.
And Terry, Alyssa stole the show in the short program. She had that magical national moment that you're always looking for. And as you mentioned, 2 years ago, fell out of love with the sport, retired, never thought she would come back, said she hated skating, went on a ski trip, said, ooh, this kind of feels like skating and I like it, went back to skating, has been gone 2 years, and it's like she's never left, but she's skating with this renewed love and enthusiasm for the sport. 2 titles. She could have a third here, which is a bit of a surprise, but at the same time, we have to remember she has so much raw talent, and when she burst on the scene, she was the definition of a true phenom.
Andrea Joyce, just a few moments ago, caught up with Alyssa Liu when she got here to the arena.
Alyssa said she was almost in tears when she heard her name announced for the short program, but what about tonight? What are your emotions coming into the free skate as the leader?
Well, this program is more fun. It's a 180 from the short, so I probably won't be crying before they call my name this time. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just really excited to get out there and perform my free skate for everyone.
2.5 years away from competition. We know that you love a challenge. What is that challenge tonight?
Ooh. I don't know. I guess to skate this program the best that I can do. Better than the other times, at least.
Okay, good luck. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, so Alyssa Liu getting set to try to win her third. You've got other names right there who've won the title before, too. John Brady Tennell and then Amber Glenn.
Well, Brady Tennell sitting second after a very strong short program. Her coach was very upset about the under-rotation call she got on her combination that really has her sitting in second. But the story of the women's short program was defending champion Amber Glenn sitting in third. She's won every event she's entered this season with the strength of her triple axel and her consistency. And the thing was in the short program, just that little bit of a wobble, a little bit of a defensive way that she was performing, that triple axel slightly under-rotated there. She's going to have to come out swanging in her free skate to take this title away from Alyssa Liu.
Yeah, and she talked about it having to be aggressive here in the women's free skate to try to make a run at the top spot. See if she can do that. But Adam Rippon, there's another name in the mix for the podium, Sarah Everhart.
Yeah, Terry, there definitely is another name in the mix. And I think last night in the short program, when I saw Sarah skate, you know, there's just a quiet confidence to her. I think out of everybody in the entire event, she's got the strongest jumps. She is totally focused. She's ready to go. And, you know, I really think that if there was some movement in the top three, Sarah really could strike. She's just been so consistent all season. And, you know, for me, I think she's the dark horse.
Yeah, second, third, and fourth are so close, all within a point, as they are all more than 5 points off the lead of Alyssa Liu. But she's looked really focused and determined. Second to last group, ready to go out there. Almost time, guys, for the gold medal.
The women bring it. They bring it.
Let's go, indeed. U.S. Figure Skating Championships with the medals on the line as they sing along and get ready to take the ice here in Wichita.
It's really been a gift having Mom live with us, but as a nurse, my training told me she needed more help than I could provide. So I connected with a place for Mom. My senior living advisor understood our unique situation. She quickly recommended communities and set up tours. A Place for Mom helped us get to a decision. And now, Mom is so well cared for.
Talk to an expert senior living advisor today at no cost to your family.
And here we go. Your Consumer Cellular Tower.
I didn't know they built towers.
They don't. Consumer Cellular uses the same towers as Big Wireless, but then passes the savings on to you.
So I get the same fast nationwide coverage if I switch?
Yep, save your money for something else. Speaking of, I ordered us some Thai food. Thank you. Oh, shoot.
I'll go get it.
Pretty high up here, isn't it?
For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
Explore scenic New England with American Cruise Lines. For a free cruise guide, visit AmericanCruiseLines.com.
Hey, I'm Timothy Chalamet, and I'll be the host and musical guest this week on SNL. And Sarah, I was thinking about dedicating one of my songs to you.
Oh my God, really? Which one is it? Probably Forever Young, right?
No, I was thinking Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Oh. Shoot.
Del Taco's new Chipotle Chicken Burrito and Bean Rice and Cheese Burrito, packed with flavor and fresh ingredients on Del's Real Deals menu. Wait, what? These burritos on a value menu with everything under $3? Look at Del Taco hooking us up.
When you dare to compare at Bob's, you can't help but say, wow, as in, wow, I get new everyday low prices on A, my mid-century Betty sofa, now $3.99. B, my 6-piece Blake dining set, now $4.99. C, my 4-piece Calvin bedroom set and chevron detailing, now $6.99. Or D, all of the above and more. Dare to compare with Bob's Discount Furniture's new wow-worthy prices.
Oh, that's cool. Can I use that to research volcanoes super fast?
Of course.
Can I learn to make a diorama super fast?
Yeah, you can do that too.
How fast exactly?
The absolute fast. When's your project due?
Tomorrow morning.
What should be done? Okay. I'll get the glue.
The fastest internet whenever you need it. From Spectrum.
Del Taco's new Chipotle Chicken Burrito and Bean Rice and Cheese Burrito, packed with flavor and fresh ingredients on Del's Real Deals menu. Wait, what? These burritos on a value menu with everything under $3? Look at Del Taco hooking us up.
NBC4's continuing coverage of the wildfire disaster.
The 2025 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships are brought to you by Consumer Cellular. When freedom calls, we're here to answer. By the James at Ohio State, the clear choice for your cancer care. And by Prevagen. So Amber Glenn, the winner last year, trying to go back-to-back, looking to come back here in the women's free skate to do it. Intrust Bank Arena in the second-to-last group out there warming up. How about Josephine Lee, the 16-year-old from California, the surprise silver medalist last year?
She shocked everyone, even herself. She cried so much she actually cried her lashes up, but she's going to need a strong performance here to get back up close to that podium.
In 10th place right now, but Elise Lynn Gracie had a great start to the season, but throughout the season we saw a number of under rotations called.
She really struggled on the Grand Prix. She came out swinging in her first two events, winning them, and then the expectations got to her. And you can watch here the under rotations that she will receive. Watch as she goes, picks into the ice, nice deep reach back, getting up into the air. She starts rotating on the way down, which is not what you want. Look where that blade hits the ice. It's facing the completely wrong way. She received a downgrade for this, which is the most severe deduction you can get. But the blade needed to be coming out. See how she finishes it on the ice? So that is a crucial mistake.
We're going to be talking a lot tonight about under rotations. They're very common in singles skating, but hopefully we don't talk about them too much, guys.
Elise Lynn Gracie in 8th, trying to make a comeback here as we get set in Wichita Nationals.
Many abused and neglected animals are hungry and need help right now. Many animals are starving, wondering if food will ever come, with the unbearable pain that comes with that, and they need our help.
There are animals that have no idea when their next meal will come. They can't even remember when their last meal was. And they are moments from dying.
So I'm here to ask you, will you open your heart to help an animal who's hungry? Go online, call, or simply scan this code and donate just $19 a month. You'll help feed a hungry animal. That's just 63 cents a day to fill their empty bowl and show them the love in your heart.
There are empty bowls that are sitting there waiting to be filled. You can tell that these dogs are so weak from hunger. They've known no other life but a life of suffering.
No animal should have to go hungry. And with your support today, you will help feed a hungry animal. You can fill their bowl, but you have to make your urgent life-saving gift today. Do it now, and we'll send you this welcome kit and this Animal Champion t-shirt to thank you for helping an animal today.
There's always an empty bowl on the ground that should have food in it. And it's very clear from the appearance of these dogs that that bowl hasn't had food in it for a long time.
We urgently need 3,000 new donors in the next 30 days. Please say you'll be one of them by signing up today. No animal should ever go hungry, and I know you agree. Please make this the moment that you say, I won't stand by while they suffer. Help fill their bowl too. Go online, call, or scan this code right now.
Back with a look at the smooth sailing moment presented by American Cruise Lines.
Ahoy, Terrence. And we look back to when Star Andrews burst onto the scene of the 2018 U.S. Championships in San Jose, skating to a cover of One Moment in Time that she sang herself. She was a star in the making from the moment we first set our eyes on her. She created that nationals moment that every single one of the women that we'll see tonight is after.
Smooth sailing moment presented by American Cruise Lines. I love that he actually salutes when he says ahoy.
He does.
Yeah.
It's full performance.
Yeah,
guys.
oh, it's a method acting. There's no doubt. Here's the order in which they will skate. It will be Star Andrews leading it off, Sonia Hilmer, and Josephine Lee, Lindsey Thorngren, Elise Lynn Gracie, Mia Cowan.
Of course, everyone wants to be first, but you're skating in reverse order of your placement in the short program, so you don't want to be into second after you skate.
Star Andrews. Looking for another one of those moments at the National Championships. She's taken us there before, the 23-year-old from LA, Star Andrews, in 12th place after the short program.
struggled in the short program on her triple-triple combination, and we spoke to her coach, Derek Delmore, and he said it was very frustrating because she was gaining a lot of endurance and consistency, which was showing up in practice and just keeps eluding from her competitions. And it's something that she's working on so diligently, bringing in that consistency.
Excellent triple flip, double axel, double toes to start. 12 elements in the women's free skate. 7 of those are jumping passes. 3 spins, a choreographic sequence, and a step sequence.
You can follow along in the technical score box. It lists the element, the base value for the element, and then in the green, hopefully it's always green and not in the red or in the yellow, which means review, but that is your grade of execution score, extra credit.
Unfortunate fall there, mandatory 1-point deduction.
Two jumping passes left in this free skate. We're in the second half, 10% bonus. It's so much more difficult to jump on tired legs.
Preparation for these national championships. It's not been easy for Star Andrews, battling a cold the last few weeks. The air quality in the LA area, obviously with the fires, doesn't help. And more drama too. Her dad's home had to be evacuated in Hollywood. Thankfully, no damage there. But looking for another moment in time here at Nationals with Star Andrews. Get the numbers next.
In the neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
1 pistachio for you, sir.
1 strawberry poof, please.
Oh! Enjoy it.
Oh, perfect.
Bye, Weber. Something minty? Of course, it's a large.
A double. Lucky.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
I'm Barbara. I'm a retired school librarian. I'm also a library board trustee, a mother of 2, and a grandmother of 2. About 5 years ago, I was working full-time. I had an awful lot of things to take care of. I needed all the help I could get. I saw the commercials for Prevagen. I started taking it, and it helped. I was better able to take care of all those little details. People say to me, Barbara, you don't miss a beat.
Prevagen, for your brain.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
Where more than 1,700 scientists are working on new treatments and new hope for every form of cancer.
You're making the choice to have the most advanced treatments, many of which were developed right here.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
I'm Livy Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's why I live in Performance Joggers by Viore. Made from DreamKnit fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
Big Ten basketball is live on NBC and Peacock. Sunday, it's a battle of top 10 women's teams as UCLA takes on Maryland at 2 o'clock Eastern time. Big Ten basketball on NBC and Peacock. It's always game time. So Star Andrews in the kiss and cry waiting for the numbers. How about the benchmarks?
Yes, for the women looking for 140 plus in the free skate to be considered world class, over 210 total.
Derek Delmore on the right there, her coach. Watch him skate at the national championships for a long time. 126.52, 1 point mandatory deduction for the fall. That plus the short program, almost 186.
This is a comeback for Star after that short program. One mistake, so well deserved. Hard work paid off.
Competing on behalf of the Centennial Skating Club, a nice welcome, please, for Sonia Hilmer.
Here is the 25-year-old from Colorado Springs, currently in 11th place after the short program. Sonia Hilmer, her 3rd consecutive appearance at the national championships, 10th and 12th the last couple of seasons.
Terrence, we celebrated your Irish blood in the short program. This is a celebration of my people, the Viking and Norse culture.
Oh, good on you.
When you're watching her skate, you will not be able to miss her unique qualities, one of them being creativity. Such interesting choreography. She choreographs her own skates.
Triple flip, double toe loop to open. She'll have another triple flip coming up next, the most difficult of the triples in this free skate. Watch how she builds momentum into the jump and then comes to almost a complete standstill before she actually leaps into the air. Kind of like running for a gymnastics vault, not using a springboard to get up over the horse.
Triple flip there as she's on the landing. The technical panel will go and review that landing, looking for under rotations. 3 revolutions before that blade hits the ice.
The double loop there instead of a planned triple loop. Not a deduction, but of course a double worth far less in your skating jump bank account than a triple.
And Johnny, you see how that's reflected in the score box. Not even 2 points for that one element.
Notice in the Jardines technical score box, we are now into the bonus. So the jumps performed after this point receive that 10% bonus for the difficulty of jumping on tired legs.
And Johnny, from our friends at 4D Motion, they say that when the athlete gets tired, one of the first things that changes is that they rotate about 50 revolutions per minute slower. So it's above 5 miles an hour slower in rotation.
The average skater rotates at a rate of 350 revolutions per minute. If you want to see how long it takes you in your living room to rotate 350 times.
No thanks. The Vikings were in Ireland, you know, John Weir.
Score, Terrence. Oh, what a fun performance. So eccentric, so special. We're not here for the jumps from Sonia Hilmer. We're here for the vibe.
That was fantastic. Crowd was into it. Sonia Hilmer, 25-year-old from Colorado. Getting set, Alyssa Liu. Looks relaxed backstage. And when she talked to Andrea, a little stretch going on for Amber Glenn.
What percentage of this club is actual, like, gardening? Most of it. We started as housewives who wanted an excuse to get out and drink gimlets before their husbands got home. It's very chic, very elegant. I don't want to go to jail. Very 007.
Grosse Pointe Garden Society, February 23rd on NBC and Peacock.
The flames may be out, but the story is far from over. NBC4 investigates the aftermath of the devastating wildfires.
I've never experienced such an emotional pain in my life.
Families facing fraud, red tape, and broken promises. Critical mistakes revealed. And through it all, a story of heroes and resilience. NBC4 is digging deeper, asking tough questions, and holding leaders accountable. Stay with us right here, because recovery isn't the end. It's just the beginning. NBC4U.
Looking to get stronger? This is your year. Join Planet Fitness today for just $1 down and save.
We're stepping it up.
We're not slowing down.
We're gonna feel this tomorrow.
I'm doing it my way, on my time.
We're just gonna keep showing up. Showing up.
Showing up.
You coming?
Join the club today. Save $28 or more when you join for just $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 31st. Planet Fitness. We're all strong on this planet.
The world's best figure skaters rock the ice. Rock stars on ice with Ilya Malinin, Chuck and Bates, and more. Coming to Honda Center May 17th. Get tickets at starsonice.com.
Discover your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino. Whatever moves you, get away and awaken the fun. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino.
Back in the kiss and cry, Sonia Hilmer waiting for the marks from the judges as we join Adam Rippon. What's going on backstage, Adam?
Now, Terry, you might be asking, why is Star Andrews picking for trash?
Well, she's not. These trash bags are actually filled with all the stuffed animals that get thrown out onto the ice for the skaters. And so it's not trash, it's actually a lot of treasure. And so, Star, all the best looking for your stuffed animals. Terry, back to you.
Hope she finds the, you got yours still? You got it?
Packed away somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere.
Oh, she found it.
Yay.
Taking the ice, representing the all-year figure skating club. Here now is Josephine Lee.
So the numbers for Sonia Hilmer into second place as Josephine Lee, the 16-year-old from Irvine, California, takes the ice. Last year, I mean, what a performance, what an experience at the National Championships. The surprise silver medalist. This time, though, coming from behind in 10th after the short.
And when we talked to her after practice, she said she doesn't feel that much pressure. She knows that she doesn't have many expectations on her at this event. But she did say that that second place podium finish last year helped her confidence, taught her to skate free.
Sitting up here for the triple lutz, she has a wonderfully brisk rotating style, very fast, very organized.
She doesn't have a triple-triple planned in this free skate. When we watch the men, the quad is the name of the game, and in women's skating, triple-triples are what we see most, although we'll see a triple axel from Amber Glenn. So the strategy for Josephine is to go as clean as possible, execute the elements well to gain that extra grade of execution. Smart strategic move here, backloading her program a bit with her most difficult element planned. She hits it over 13 points in base value. Very under-rotated on that opening jump, but going into a double axel, double axel.
And our final jump coming up here, the triple toe loop. Very fast rotation is what I meant to say at the top of this program. Very strong. What a redemptive skate. Her short program wasn't the stronger we've seen from her, but she held this audience captivated from start to finish, new since last year, and fought hard for that beautiful Rachmaninoff free skate.
16-year-old from California, Josephine Lee.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
Thanks for calling Consumer Cellular, ranked #1 in network coverage and customer satisfaction.
Hi, my friend Linda has you guys and gets way better coverage than I do.
Sounds like Linda has you beat.
Not at bowling.
You're breaking up a little.
Are you really ranked #1 in coverage?
Yep. And plans start at just $20.
Oh, we could afford lessons for Linda. You're embarrassing yourself.
At least my phone works.
Switch to the carrier ranked #1 in network coverage satisfaction, and right now get your second month free. Call Consumer Cellular today.
After my hair started thinning, my dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. The formulas are clinically tested.
My hair is much stronger and longer.
I feel like I'm a completely different person.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Look at the current top 3 as Josephine Lee waits for her marks in the kiss and cry, and Brady Tennell gets ready to be in that final group. Two-time U.S. champ. By the way, Isabel Levito not here. We'd have another national champ, but out with a foot injury. She's hoping to get it together for the World Championships. 182.69 in the second place for Lee.
And it was a strong performance, but without the triple axel, a quad, or the triple-triple combinations, it'd be really hard to get into this.
Representing the skating club of New York, here now is Lindsey Thorngren.
So here's the 19-year-old from Montclair, New Jersey, Lindsey Thorngren, who went back-to-back intermediate title in 2019 and then the junior national championship in 2020, trying to break through on the senior level and seemed to be emotional along the boards.
Right now before the skate, which is it's a surprise to see. She was emotional after the short program. She's a perfectionist. She works so hard for these moments, and she was disappointed in herself.
Ninth place, more than 15 points back.
It's very rare to see Lindsey fall or make a glaring error, but she does have a track record of under rotations, and the judges really look out for those when she skates and are often more harsh on skaters who have that track record. She opens with a triple Lutz, triple toe loop. Both of those jumps were called under rotated in the short program. Looked ever so slightly tight, especially on the toe of that combination.
Issues there on her triple loop. See her fall out of that rotation. You have to keep that intact. You become hesitant or on guard. You lose your rhythm, your timing. finishing her step sequence here. Hopefully she had time to reset her outlook, bring it back for the second half of this performance.
That triple Salchow, unfortunately, will get a downgrade call. She didn't finish even 2.5 rotations in the air. It's so hard to watch somebody have performances like this because every athlete has those performances when your heart's not in it. I know she was so frustrated after the short program. Double axel, triple toe, double toe there. Fighting back a bit there on the triple lutz double toe.
Last jump of the program there, the double axel. This was such a tough skate for Lindsay, and it just hits me hard. You don't realize how much these skaters sacrifice all year long. 365 days for this moment, these 4 minutes. And when it starts to unravel, it's crushing.
When you get there and you feel like you're fighting that uphill battle and the judges have made it clear that you don't have a chance in this competition, there's nothing harder than going out for that free skate, but it shows tremendous character that she didn't give up and she fought the whole way through this free skate.
And a crowd that appreciates that effort, that perseverance. Lindsay Thorngren from Montclair, New Jersey. As we continue here with the women's free skate and get to those top contenders, 19, 20, how about 2025? Will she add that to the list? We'll see.
Wow, you look nice. Off to see that perfect match of yours.
Yeah, and it was so easy, too. I just went to discounttire.com/Treadwell, plugged in my vehicle, location, and driving habits, and got matched with my perfect tires in under a minute with Treadwell. Now, I just have to go to Discount Tire.
I'm so excited. Here, open up. Good. Let's go get you new tires.
Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Possible gas explosion, 50 to 60 victims.
Stay on the train until the ground settles.
Foundation's gonna give way. Evacuate immediately.
People are still on that train, including my wife.
We've got 2 of our own down there. She's crashing, starting compressions. Trudy, can you hear me?
We're running out of air.
Lieutenant Kidd, do you copy? Lieutenant Kidd, do you copy?
When you can make anything possible because you have a reliable connection that puts everything within reach. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Need cash today? Speedy Cash has you covered with solutions that provide cash on the spot, helping millions with quick, reliable loans for over 25 years.
Speedy Cash got me the cash I needed, how I needed it.
In store, over the phone, or online, Speedy Cash makes it easy with quick decisions and convenient solutions to get the cash you need today.
Plus, it's not just about money. They treat you like family.
Just call, click, or come in, and you could have cash today.
Love that Speedy Cash.
February 3rd, the Voices OG coach, Adam Levine, is back with John Legend, Michael Bublé, and brand new coach Kelsey Ballerini. The Voice coming your way February 3rd on NBC and Peacock. Setting here in downtown Wichita for this 108th edition overall, the U.S. Figure Skating Championships. Brady Tennell looking for her 3rd U.S. title. Andrea, have you had a chance to talk to her?
I did, Terry. You know, Brady has said that skating at Nationals is like putting on an old favorite sweatshirt, and she told me a short time ago that her goal tonight is to maintain that comfort level. It's also a challenge. During the Grand Prix, Brady said that she was disappointed in her free skate performances, felt like she was just really overthinking everything. So tonight she's going to try and not do that, and the effort is to stay in the moment. Terry?
All right, we'll see. She's the second to last skater to take the ice. Lindsey Thornton 159 and change, so into fourth place overall as we move ahead in this group.
On behalf of the Pasadena Figure Skating Club, a big welcome, please, for Elise Lynn Gracie.
17 years of age, Arcadia, California, and currently in 8th place, just under 15 points off the lead. Elise Lynn Gracie really made statements early in the season, not the level of events that we're watching here or the Grand Prix, but she was terrific and then struggled a bit throughout the Grand Prix season.
And to that point, Terry, she had a tremendous start to her season, so much so that there was a lot of buzz. Many people thinking possibly she could be an Olympic team contender, but those expectations got to her on the Grand Prix. She's really trying to shut that out now.
Huge triple Lutz, major speed going into that. She's told us she's worked on the quad version of that triple jump in the harness. Looks like a fishing pole. Many skaters use those on practice to learn new jumps.
But to watch for when she rotates on the way down. A lot of times you want to have that snap into the air, get right into that rotating position so you have time to finish the revolutions. She hangs there for a bit, which is impressive, but then it all happens on the way down. Major mistake there, only a single loop. You can watch your technical score box and see the points she'll receive for that. 7 jumping passes, and you want to take advantage of each and every one under a point.
She's portraying Cleopatra in this free skate. She said she loves portraying a powerful woman. When we talked to her earlier this season, she told us that she didn't really fall in love with skating until she started landing triple jumps. Simple double axel there as we push into the second half of this program.
Really fighting for these jumps. Last jumping pass right here. She sometimes sticks or jumps too far in the corner, too close to the boards. 2 days ago in practice, I watched her skate this program completely clean. She has so much potential. She has a lot of raw talent, elegant skater, but I wanted to see a little bit more of that Cleopatra fight.
Get beyond this season, maybe those huge expectations off of social media, see if it helps. Elise Lynn Gracie.
Check, 1 stone. In Boston, the show goes on every night. Did you book your trip yet?
Earning a degree doesn't have to mean starting from scratch. At University of Maryland Global Campus, it means building your next success on the foundation of life experience. UMGC values the successes you've already achieved. That's why you can earn up to 90 credits from prior learning and life and job experience toward our bachelor's degree programs. No application fee if you apply by February 12th at umgc.edu.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
A team that studies the unique makeup of your disease to develop a personalized treatment plan.
You're choosing our region's only comprehensive cancer center designated by the National Cancer Institute.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
When it comes to family, I always do what's best. My parents taught me that. That's why I called A Place for Mom. Their personalized guidance was just what I needed to find senior living for Mom. And their advice is free to families. Not just free, invaluable. Our advisor gave us options based on our needs and budget, guiding us to the best decision. I never expected a free service to make such a difference.
Our service comes at no cost to your family. Connect with us today.
Women's free skate continues here at the National Championships. Elise Lynn Gracie into third place. Got the numbers a moment ago. And on the ice right now, the 16-year-old who calls Oakland, California her hometown, Mia Callan, made headlines and history last year. The first woman to land a clean quad jump at the U.S. Championships. Put the quads on pause so far this season, in 7th place after the short program.
Terry, she's also capable of a triple axel, and those jumps are on pause this year because they're not her focus. She says she wants to work on her component score, the second score in figure skating, to be a well-rounded skater. But she does have a triple-triple, and she opens with it right here.
Setting up the triple Lutz here, the most difficult triple in this free skate. She has such a lovely, soft quality to these jumps. There's nothing overbearing about the way she performs. It's all just very pleasant.
Well, Johnny, do you feel this freshness and freeness to her skating this season, this year, especially within the last few weeks? She made a coaching change 5 weeks ago, and she said but that it's been a really good transition for her, and she's really trying to enjoy it. That is her goal, because before she felt so much pressure. And I talk about it a lot in the pairs event. You have to have a perfect match, but your coach is your match in single skating, and you want to make sure that you have the right dynamic.
Right team behind you. It takes a village to raise a champion, and you end up spending a lot more time with your coach than even your parents. My first coach taught me how to drive. Triple flip, half loop, triple Salchow. Looked a little bit tight on the landing of both of those triples.
Sometimes you can be a bit speedy, though.
With my driving?
Yeah.
When did you get your license?
Well, I was old because I couldn't go to driver's ed because I was in school, very similar to many of the skaters now. Lots of bike riding goes on in figure skating, Terrence.
Yes.
Another extreme under rotation on that triple loop. Nobody's quite skating like they want to win this thing, Terrence.
Not yet.
We've talked a lot about it this week, and this is the time. This national championship is the first big event that will be considered in terms of your body of work ahead of the Milan Olympics. It's not just one competition that decides who will represent the United States at those games. It's an entire season of your work and how consistent you've been. 3 spots are the maximum in any discipline for any country. So boiling down thousands to 3, it's a tall order, and you've got to stand out.
Well, Johnny, I think everyone thinks of the Olympic year as the most important year, and I actually think the year before is the most crucial year. That is when you set the tone.
That is how important the national championship is to a skater at this time in her career, trying to make a statement, looking ahead to possibly next year. The tone overall, though, this free skate hasn't been taken up yet. We expect that to change.
Yes, I'm ready for it.
Yes, let's go. Final group.
Nia Callan rounding out this second-to-last group, and then the top contenders, Brady Tennell included, national champions Amber Glenn looking to defend her title. That's all next from Wichita.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's effective, does not require a prescription, and I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works, and I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really worked so good for me. Makes my day.
Prevagen, for your brain.
For the most comfortable, luxurious, eco-friendly, and affordable, handcrafted American-made mattresses on the market today, delivered and set up in any room of your house. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
My hair was thinning all around my hairline.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
My hair is longer, thicker.
Nutrafol is life-changing for me.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Explore the Columbia and Snake Rivers with American Cruise Lines. For a free cruise guide, visit AmericanCruiseLines.com.
Welcome to the Waverhood.
The Wayfair vibe at our place is Western.
My thing, darling, shine.
Gardening.
Some of us go for the dramatic.
How didn't I know Weaver had vanities in tile?
This?
Do you have any ottomans without legs?
Sean, you'll flip for the proof card.
In the Waverhood, there's a place for all of us.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Amber Glen's been getting ready to take the ice, but also looking out for others the last several minutes.
It's one thing that's so special about Amber Glen. She's so ambassadorial. It's very much like a rink mom to so many of the younger skaters. She told us that when she was coming up, all of the big stars were like luminaries and so untouchable, and she never wanted the younger skaters to feel like that with her. She says, I want everyone to skate their best, but I want my best to be better. So she's an awesome rink mom.
Now getting closer to her time, or maybe Alyssa Liu's time, or maybe Brady Tennell, Sarah Everhart. Who knows? You got that final group out there. They'll have their warm-up, we'll set the table, and then they'll skate for the medals here at the National Championships, guys. You ready?
Oh, I'm pumped. I'm ready for that national moment. Bring it, ladies.
Yeah. Amber Glen has a lot to prove in this free skate, not to us, but to herself. That all the work that she's done this season was for the better.
She's won every event that she entered this season.
Incredible season. Brady Tennell missed last year, out with an injury, back again. Alyssa Liu retired, more than 2 years away from competition, leading the way into the free skate.
Wow, you look nice. Off to see that perfect match of yours.
Yep, and it was so easy, too. I just went to discounttire.com/Treadwell, plugged in my vehicle, location, and driving habits, and got matched with my perfect tires in under a minute with Treadwell. Now, I just have to go to Discount Tire.
I'm so excited. Here, open up. Good. Let's go get you new tires.
Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Yoo-hoo! No. That is against the HOA bylaws.
Bylaws, my laws. We're showing where Consumer Cellular gets great coverage.
You're making everything orange.
I know, right? We use the same towers as Big Wireless, so you get the same coverage. Difference is, our plan started just $20.
No, that can't be true.
But it is.
Wow. Well, I hope you're using primer.
Do we use a primer? For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your second month free, call Consumer Cellular.
If you're 50 or over, you can be taking advantage of everything AARP has to offer right now. Join AARP for $15 for 1 year with automatic renewal, and your second membership is free. Get instant access to discounts on everyday purchases, eye care and prescriptions, and programs, tools, and tips to help manage your money and maximize your health. Plus, AARP fights to protect your Social Security, Medicare, and more. Join and get an insulated trunk organizer free, plus AARP the magazine. Call or go to joinaarp.org now.
I'm the best attorney in the country. It's different out here. People do whatever they can to win. Now, do you trust me or not?
Damn right.
Back with a look at the standings heading into the free skate for the top names. Alyssa Liu with that lead, better than 5 points, but oh so close. Brady Tennell, Amber Glen, Sarah Everhart just on the outside of the top three looking in, but Alyssa Liu a chance to win her third title.
Oh, she was skating on a cloud in the shore program. Absolutely beautiful, tender qualities to her performance. And the way that she's come into this competition, like she doesn't have the weight of the world on her shoulders, is so refreshing.
For Brady Tennell, a foot injury, an ankle injury, spent so much time away from competition, missed last year, but the two-time champ as well.
Well, she is the most major Swiftie, apparently, in the world. She listens to Maroon by Taylor Swift as her pump-up song, and she brings that power, that determination, that kindness to the ice, and she's really unashamed by saying that the Olympics are what fuels her.
And Amber, all eyes on Amber. She won the Grand Prix finals, 6th best in the world. I look at her at that point as a world champion. She has a lot to prove in this comeback, and I think she's capable of it with all the mental work she's done. And now Sarah, here she is a sleeper for a podium. For sure. Watch for cleanliness, the way she rotates her jumps completely and fully.
She was 4th last year, Sarah Everhart, but they all chase the lead of Alyssa Liu as they get ready to take the ice.
Adam Levine, oh my God, he's got moves like Jagger.
This is the Toyota Prius. Really stylish, great fuel efficiency. It's the best Prius we've ever put on the road.
And now you can get a low monthly lease on a new Prius. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
The world's best figure skaters rock the ice. Rock stars on ice with Ilya Malinin, Chuck and Bates, and more. Coming to Honda Center May 17th. Get tickets at starsonice.com.
With Fargo, your virtual assistant from Wells Fargo, you can access your FICO score in a snap.
What I would give to be able to make art on this scale.
You will one day, but it's equally important for you to be thinking about your future, build on credit.
Dad. Fargo, what's my FICO score?
Wow, it's a work of art.
Do you, Fargo?
That was corny, but I'll take it.
You can. Visit wellsfargo.com/getfargo.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's cool. Can I use that to research volcanoes super fast?
Of course.
Can I learn to make a diorama super fast?
Yeah, you can do that too.
How fast exactly?
The absolute fast. When's your project due?
Tomorrow morning.
How much have you done? Okay. I'll get the glue.
The fastest internet whenever you need it. From Spectrum.
I always need to save on gas. On eco-saving mode, it's more affordable for me. My name is Alyssa Major, and I drive the Toyota Corolla.
Now get a low monthly lease on a new Corolla. We make it easy. Toyota, let's go places.
Here's what we're working on next at 11. President Trump spending several hours in L.A. from meeting with Governor Newsom at the airport to meeting with fire victims in the Palisades, and then a round table with elected officials, the action he promised before he left.
And debris danger with the rain coming in, the concern that's top of mind for those impacted by the Eden fire.
And we do have flood watches posted for some of the burn scars around Southern California. I'll take you through the rain coming up tonight at 11.
Moments ago in the warm-up, we saw this from Amber Glenn.
Terry, a killer triple axel right there. She said she was lacking attack in the short program. It is oozing out of her right now in this 6-minute warm-up.
Birthday present, perhaps.
It's a lot of pressure to put on poor Amber.
So here's the order in which they will skate. Logan Hagase Chen will start things off, and then it's Alyssa Liu, the last one to take the ice in the free skate.
The women were skating like someone wanted to win on the warm-up.
Finally.
Finally.
Nice big welcome, please, for Logan Hagase Chen.
On the ice, the reigning U.S. junior champ making her senior debut here at Nationals in 6th place after the short program, little more than 13 points off the lead. The 16-year-old calls Colorado Springs her home. Logan Hagase Chen.
Triple to open this free skate. Will really set the tone for the rest of these 4 minutes. Every skater wants to hit their first element. Ease into the ice.
Beautiful pop on the landing of that triple toe loop.
triple SoCal there, and you can follow along with the Jardine score bug. It will list the element, the triplets as you see, the base value for the element, and then that last box is the grade of execution, the total score for how well you execute that element. Johnny, what do you call them? Execution sprinkles?
Yeah, the grade of execution sprinkles, certainly. We're now into the bonus time, 10% bonus for the rest of the jumps in this program. Difficult entry into that triple flip. Her jumping style is more about the rotation speed than the height. And that jump looked a little bit smaller. She needs to really dig into the ice and basically trampoline herself up into the air for the rest of the jumps here.
This is a moment where skaters try to take a breath, set the pace. Still so much more to come. 2 more jumping passes. And a difficult one at that coming up, a triple Lutz, double axel, double toe, 3-jump combination.
Oi. Very rushed on that takeoff. She rolled her shoulders to get up into the air, very under-rotated. It was good she stayed on her feet, but she lost a lot of base value points not doing a full combination on that. In addition to looking for spots at the World Championships, the Junior World Championship team will also be decided at this championship. Logan Higase-Chen, certainly a skater looking to go to those Junior Worlds. World Championships this year will be in Boston. It'll determine the country quota positions, the maximum 3 for each country at the Olympics.
Definitely needs to work on her technical foundation, but this is her senior debut, and that is hard to do.
And
great fight.
Not age eligible for Milan, so thinking about the next Olympic cycle, Logan Higase-Chen.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Saatva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Saatva to friends and family. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
I'm Barbara. I'm a retired school librarian. I'm also a library board trustee, a mother of 2, and a grandmother of 2. About 5 years ago, I was working full-time. I had an awful lot of things to take care of. I needed all the help I could get. I saw the commercials for Prevagen. I started taking it, and it helped. I was better able to take care of all those little details. People say to me, Barbara, you don't miss a beat.
Prevagen, for your brain.
I'm Livy Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's why I live in Performance Joggers by Viore. Made from DreamKnit fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
Big Ten basketball is live on NBC and Peacock. Sunday, it's a battle of top 10 teams as top-ranked UCLA heads to Maryland. Big Ten basketball on NBC and Peacock. It's always game time.
Back waiting for the numbers for Logan Higase Chen in 6th after the short program. Adam, you're backstage. What do you know?
You know, I'm going to talk about why would the skaters take their skates off after the 6-minute warm-up before their performances. You know, it's all about strategy. It's all about performance. You tie the skates so tightly that your feet can actually fall asleep if you're just sitting and resting. But if you're skating 6th in the warm-up, you're actually not skating for about 45 minutes after you were on the ice. So, you know, Tara and Johnny, I don't know about you guys, but if I was skating late, I always took the skates off.
Adam, never. I liked my skates loose, but I didn't want to touch with the magic, you know, keep it as it was.
Took them off, John?
I would take them off if I skated last, just so my feet wouldn't fall asleep. You have to tie them very tight.
Sherry Zhang.
So the numbers for Logan Higase Chen put her in 5th place as Sherry Zhang takes the ice, the 16-year-old from San Jose, the senior debut at the U.S. Championships. Another skater who's not yet age eligible for Milan and the Olympics. Going to have to wait, but trying to make a statement now.
We've got to preface this performance by saying it is Katniss Everdeen themed, and we are very partial to the Hunger Games.
She was one of the standout stars for me at this national championships, watching her in practice and in the short program. She's like a little ray of sunshine, so much power and attack.
Gorgeous triple loop, gorgeous posture on the landing, beautiful tight air position. Watch the height she achieves on this triple Lutz. Boom.
I am already into this.
The amazing thing, she trains almost exclusively via Zoom with her coaching team. At only 16 years old, the amount of discipline that takes is out of this world. Unfortunate rush takeoff on that triple Lutz. She didn't get the pole vault up into the air that she needed. Doubles it, and the mandatory 1-point deduction for the fall.
And Johnny, back to talking about coaching on Zoom exclusively, the discipline she must have. I always say to the average person would be like if you're doing a workout in a class with everyone there and a teacher pushing you, or just doing it at home. You'd be like, can miss that one, it's fine.
Push it, girl. Yes. Triple flip, double axel with a squirrely landing into another double axel. That was the most valuable jumping element in this program.
Worth over 13 points in base value.
That triple flip will go under review. Didn't get quite the right amount of height the way she usually does. Came down a bit short of rotation.
Major mistake there. Only a single, was going for a triple Saucally. You'll see how that affects her score in the technical score box. How few points she'll receive, under 1 point.
you thought that this was the end.
It wasn't perfect, but remember that name, Sherry Zhang.
Carrie, that's just what I was going to say. I was like, a few mistakes don't deter me. This is someone you have to keep your eye on. I'm excited to see where she goes.
Great foundation, great basics. She's certainly a bright light for the future. I cannot wait to see what she brings to our world.
Get her numbers, and then the top 4 take the ice. Sarah Everhart right there. She said last year at Nationals, I wanted to make a name for myself. This year, I'm determined that my season doesn't end.
I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well. It's a little pill with a big story to tell. I take once daily Jardians at each day start. As time went on, it was easy to see I'm lowering my A1C.
And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardians can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too.
Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine, which can be fatal. Stop Jardians and call your doctor right away if you have nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, trouble breathing, or increased ketones. Jardians may cause dehydration that can suddenly worsen kidney function and make you feel dizzy, lightheaded, or weak upon standing. Genital yeast infections in men and women, urinary tract infections, low blood sugar, or a rare life-threatening bacterial infection between and around the anus and genitals can occur. Call your doctor right away if you have fever or feel weak or tired, and pain, tenderness, swelling, or redness in the genital area. Don't use if allergic to Jardians. Stop use if you have a serious allergic reaction. Call your doctor if you have rash, swelling, difficulty breathing, or swallowing. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet.
Jardians is really swell, the little pill with a big story to tell.
After my hair started thinning, my dermatologist recommended Nutrafol. The formulas are clinically tested.
My hair is much stronger and longer.
I feel like I'm a completely different person.
Get growing at Nutrafol.com.
Today I'm thinking about things that'll get me. Step on the top, staple your tongue, bury a friend. Where do we go?
Sherry Zhang got a chance to take over first place. We'll see. Star Andrews was so good earlier tonight, been holding that spot for a while.
The free skate score, 121.06.
Yep, gonna do it. Needed 118 plus and got 121. Yes, just realizing it now. Yes.
Her first senior nationals.
With 4 skaters left. So out there getting set, Sarah Everhart.
She competes on behalf of the Washington Figure Skating Club. Here now is Sarah Everhart.
18-year-old high school senior from Virginia. Great debut last year. Just missed the top 3. She came in 4th, kept it going on the Grand Prix. Was very solid, a 5th and a 4th. Her parents are here, Ekaterina and Jonathan. Saw them the other night. I mean, they were well, she was animated. Trying to get
along.
that, going. Ready now for the free skate.
Sarah's a major classical music fan. This, The Firebird by Stravinsky.
After practice, we asked her, what's your goal? She just said one simple sentence: I want to go to Worlds. She's gonna need a clean skate, no under rotations.
Glorious triplets to open. The control on that landing was epic.
The cleanliness of that landing.
And that consistency is what has gotten her this far, this fast.
triple loop.
Oh.
Mistake on that landing, was hoping to go into a double axel. She really can't afford mistakes like that.
At times, even when the two jumps in a combination are well within your abilities, you'll start thinking about the second one before you've even done the first one, and landings get messy like that.
One area of her skating that she'll want to work on over this next season is obviously she's such a solid technician, but moments like this really connecting with the audience. The component score, 3 categories: composition, presentation, and skating skills.
They're very clever. Triple loop, double axel, the combination that she wasn't able to do earlier in the program. When we asked her to describe herself with a few adjectives, the very first thing she said was competitive, in and out of skating. You're seeing that fight through the rest of this program. Triple Lutz. Final jump of this program, triple Salchow. Check out that technical score box. She's not even done, and she's already into the lead against Sherry Zhang, current leader.
You get the feeling we are just starting to find out how good Sarah Everhart really is.
We talk about the technical side of skating, we talk about the artistic side, but there's one more side. It's the grit, it's the competitiveness, and that laser focus, and she just naturally has it.
So we'll see. Oh, so close to third place after the short. Amber Glenn needs the triple axel. She needs to be great to defend her title. Brady Tennell, second to last to take the ice.
If you know luxury, it's not just award-winning, it's rewarding. Saatva Mattresses supports all types of sleepers. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you with our complimentary in-home delivery and setup service. Which is why over 90% of customers would recommend Saatva to friends and family. Saatva, luxury mattresses made affordable.
When it comes to your cancer diagnosis, the choice for your care is clear.
And when you choose the James at Ohio State,
you're opting for care from a highly specialized team dedicated to treating one type of cancer, yours.
Where more than 1,700 scientists are working on new treatments and new hope for every form of cancer.
You're making the choice to have the most advanced treatments, many of which were developed right here.
For your cancer care, the choice is clear. The James at Ohio State.
Explore the mighty Mississippi with American Cruise Lines.
For a free cruise guide, visit AmericanCruiseLines.com.
This guy uses women for his own gain.
The boss, he had a deal sweetener for me. He's a white-collar pimp.
He wanted to close that deal, and you were the signing bonus.
SVU, Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Last year, Amber Glenn found what she had been looking for so long, a gold medal at Nationals, now trying to go back-to-back. She's next. Sarah Everhart waits for her numbers. Roman Skorniakov, Ilya Malininstad is there. And look at her mom take you through the program.
I love this. Skating with her.
Yekaterina, originally from Belarus, a gymnast. She knows how to hold a pretty finger and give us a bird wing. But that's what it's all about. Well over 200 points for Sarah Everhart, 207.36, the first skater to topple the 200-point barrier.
So that is the number.
Now on the ice, representing the Dallas Figure Skating Club, a big welcome for Amber Glenn.
You cannot overstate how great the season's been, going back to the national championship and the gold medal last year, but went to the Grand Prix against the best in the world, won gold medals along the way twice, and then the gold medal at the Grand Prix final. But in the short program, Amber Glenn said, I didn't have the attack. I need to go full out in the free skate. Dad is in here watching in the arena. Here is the 25-year-old from Plano, Texas.
She has worked so hard for this moment to prove that she can make mistakes and then come back stronger. The competition is not over. Short program is only part of it. This title could be hers. 5-point advantage with this opening element of a triple axel, and she needs it. Yes! That was glorious. Just floated down.
Watch for the grade of execution, the technical score box. That was perfect.
Oh, I have chills.
Triple combination up next, the flip toe.
She's worked so hard on her mental strength. Only 3 jumping passes left.
She's got 2 triples remaining. Winning the Grand Prix final this autumn in the most exclusive event in the figure skating calendar made her not only the best skater in the world for this season, but also a favorite ahead of the World Championships and possibly next year's Olympic Games.
The pass, she sometimes let it go, even on the last element, last jumping pass right here.
Oh.
1-point deduction for hitting the ice.
so close, and yet every second of the 4 minutes counts.
She just keeps me on my toes every part of her performance, just like her career, some ups and downs. That happens in her skate. She scored her best ever triple axel, over 10 points for that. But with Alyssa in the lead, it's close. It's gonna be close. It's gonna come down to what Alyssa does and if she makes mistakes.
So Brady Tennell out there next, and then Alyssa Liu, both of them as well, national champs. In fact, two-time national champs. Now that part where you take a seat and you wait.
Let's take a look at this triple axel. Gorgeous skid takeoff, lifts into the air with all her might. Beautiful air position, posture on the landing, and over 10.5 points for that beautiful example of a jump.
The best triple axel I've seen from here, and here is that fall on the triple loop. She lost almost 8 points on her 2 mistakes, doubling a double axel into a single and then that triple loop. So close. That's what she said when she walked off, and it really was. It was so close.
I love the way she skates. I love everything she represents. The adversity that she's faced in her career. 10 years since she won the national junior title, and it's been a roller coaster ride since then.
But she fought for that free skate.
She
One
sure did.
mistake.
But she's vulnerable.
So the reaction to the numbers, that in the short program, 2:16.79. That's now the top number. Will it be enough? Dad wonders too.
She will be on the podium.
Competing on behalf of the Skating Club of New York, please welcome now to the ice, Brady Tennell.
The 26-year-old from Carpentersville, Illinois, in second place after the short program, little more than 5 points off the lead. Brady Tennell. That lead up to the Olympics back in 2018, where she eventually came in 9th, she was so consistent, a 2-time national champ. Her mom watches from the stands, and now a chance for her 3rd title.
She has been on the attack in practice. In the short program, she wants this so badly. What to watch for are under rotations.
Nice triple lutz to open. This is a very sophisticated free skate, Nessun Dorma.
Getting nice lift on her jumps. She doesn't look tight or nervous at all.
She's on the offense, certainly. Olympic team medal in 2018. National title. She knows how to get this done. Triple Salchow there. Now into the second half of this program. 10% bonus for the rest of the jump elements. 2 big combinations that are key to her overtaking Amber Glenn.
Her strategy in this free skate is to backload her difficult elements. So much more difficult to do it on tired legs.
Double axel, triple toe loop. There's a lot of snow on that landing. Could have been under rotated. I'd imagine it will go under review.
Off to a great start. It did not close that way.
It really didn't, Terry. Overall, she has said after all the injuries and disappointments she's been through, missing the Olympic team, she says it's a victory just to be here. And skating's about joy now, but she says, I'm still hungry and I still am competitive. And if you look at where she stands with those mistakes, it's going to be tough to stay on that podium.
There were so many great qualities about that performance. Just the mistakes are going to keep Amber Glenn in the lead for now.
So Mom is standing. We'll see what the judges think. Good throw. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it didn't make the ice. So we'll get the numbers for Bradie Tennell, and then it is Alyssa Liu to close it out. She's the last skater, and she has the lead after the short program, looking for title number 3. Amber Glenn waiting to see. That's the top number right now. She's got it. In that moment, as she left the ice, the high five for Alyssa Liu, who's going out there to look for her 3rd gold medal.
And here we go. Your Consumer Cellular Tower.
I didn't know they built towers.
They don't. Consumer Cellular uses the same towers as Big Wireless, but then passes the savings on to you.
So I get the same fast nationwide coverage if I switch?
Yep, save your money for something else. Speaking of, I ordered us some Thai food. Thank you. Oh, shoot.
I'll go get it.
Pretty high up here, isn't it? For unlimited talk and text with reliable coverage and your 2nd month free, call Consumer Cellular.
I thought we had a plan for Dad. He was set to go to the senior living community right by my house. Then a friend suggested I talk to a place for Mom. They really opened my eyes. My advisor listened and understood his needs and showed us options that were still nearby, but a better fit for Dad. Now he's in a warm, engaging community with a big group of friends. I know we made the better choice.
For free senior living advice, go to aplaceformom.com.
Wow, you look nice. Off to see that perfect match of yours.
Yeah, and it was so easy, too. I just went to discounttire.com/Treadwell, plugged in my vehicle, location, and driving habits, and got matched with my perfect tires in under a minute with Treadwell. Now, I just have to go to Discount Tire.
I'm so excited. Here, open up. Good. Let's go get your new tires.
Get your best match in 1 minute or less with Treadwell by Discount Tire. Let's get you taken care of.
Amber Glenn, Sarah Everhart, the two top numbers right now. Amber with the lead at the moment as Alyssa Liu is out there warming up for her free skate. Back to Kiss and Cry, the numbers. She would need over 136 per second, so you think about, no, into third place, just under 200. That is a really disappointing number to look up and see in placement more than anything for Brady Tennell.
Especially ahead of the selections of the World Championship team.
From the St. Moritz Ice Skating Club, folks, we need one more warm Wichita welcome for Alyssa Liu.
19 years of age from the Bay Area, California, Alyssa Liu. This would be remarkable. Titles back in 2019 and 2020 when she was 13 and 14 years old. She is now still a teenager, but if she were to win, it'd be the longest stretch between titles for a woman, the national championships, in 105 years. Here's Alyssa Liu.
This smile has not left her face this entire week. I have never seen someone happier at a national championships, and it's working for her. She's skating relaxed, and confident.
Even more than that, she's skating liberated. Nice easy triple flip to open. That lightness is what she brought to the short program. Those soft marshmallowy landings.
Big element here, triple, lots of points. They have her triple under review. I would like to take a second look at that. I probably wouldn't have put it under review.
Big combo here, triple lutz, double axel, double toe.
Triple flip, double toe loop, definitely under-rotated there.
Check out that technical score box. It's going to be epically close between Alyssa Liu's fantastic performance and Amber Glenn. Oh.
Major mistake here on this spin.
And still the smile. Guys, I know there was a mistake at the end, but I'm not sure what year it is. Time travel indeed. Sheer joy from Alyssa Liu.
I love watching Alyssa Liu skate now. The freeness, the enthusiasm, the genuine smile. She just loves being out there. It's so infectious.
I'm so nervous. I have no idea what's going to happen with these scores because both women had such wonderful qualities to the performance. Alyssa Liu did have a couple under rotations, and to my eye, the mistake on the last spin, but it's really about that redemption, that performance. I wish everybody in life as
Johnny,
relaxed as she seems to be.
I know. Anything out there. You did it all.
Johnny, sometimes it comes down to point something. So here we go again. I love when we get to do this. I think it's going to be Alyssa, maybe.
I think Amber.
Okay.
It's going to be
But
close.
look at these scores.
I think it's going to be close. Can I go out on a limb and say that?
It's going to be a whisker. It's going to be an eyelash, Terrence.
Yep.
No, okay, wait, no, Amber.
I think it's Amber. I think it's Amber. This last
come down
spin,
to this, Johnny?
This could be what lost it for Alyssa Liu. She did have a couple under rotations and a quarter call, but that is the last picture the judges would have had. So that mistake there will have affected her program component score, the artistic score. Oh, Alyssa Liu needs 140.44 to win this thing.
I know this, win or lose, she has loved this week.
It was fantastic to watch her this week. My goodness, the joy that she brought to this arena.
And now the scores for Alyssa Liu.
Again, 140.44 is what she needs. No, not going to get there. It's not going to be Alyssa Liu. So into second place, back to the national championships, the two-time champ with the silver medal, and it is Amber Glenn who goes back-to-back at nationals. Wow.
And Amber had to sit with the same anxiety last year as well.
Guys, the dream season continues for Amber Glenn.
She's worked so hard for this moment, and those tears prove it. The relief she must feel right now.
And it's kind of what a career has been. Nothing has been easy.
For a skater that's been brushed aside by the figure skating establishment so many times, to have a season this late in her career where she remains undefeated.
So a win in 2024 and a win once again here in 2025. Amber Glenn, the top spot on the podium. Alyssa Liu, the silver in the comeback after retirement. Sarah Everhart's going to make the podium as well with the bronze medal. So started off with that triple axel, knew she needed it and got it, and eventually gets the win. We'll hear from the champ shortly.
I'm Livy Dunn, All-American gymnast and Viore athlete. When you travel and train as much as I do, you find happiness where you are. On the mat or on the sand, movement and comfort are essential. That's why I live in Performance Joggers by Vuori. Made from DreamKnit fabric that's made of 89% recycled materials, effortlessly soft and made to move as much as I do. My happiness starts here, in the softest joggers on the planet.
In the neighborhood, every delivery is a treat.
1 pistachio for you, sir.
1 strawberry poof, please.
Oh! Enjoy it.
Oh, perfect.
Bye, Weber. Something minty? Of course, it's a large.
A double. Lucky.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Prevagen, proud partner of U.S. Figure Skating.
Nice to meet you. My name is David. I've been a pharmacist for 44 years. When I have customers come in, I recommend Prevagen. Number one, because it's effective, does not require a prescription. And I've been taking it quite a while myself, and I know it works. And I love it when the customers come back in and tell me, David, that really worked so good for me. Makes my day.
Prevagen, for your brain.
You fought with your father, and now he's dead.
There is no way we offer a deal. And whether or not you're in the middle of a trial, Dad is dying.
You are not seeing things clearly.
You're compromised.
Law and Order, new Thursday on NBC and Peacock.
Hey, I'm Timothy Chalamet, and I'll be the host and musical guest this week on SNL. And Sarah, I was thinking about dedicating one of my songs to you.
Oh my God, really? Which one is it? Probably Forever Young, right?
No, I was thinking Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Oh. Shoot.
Next at 11, President Trump's visit to L.A. to tour the devastation from the Palisades fire and his promise to communities destroyed by the flames.
And we have flood watches posted around parts of Southern California. We've got details on the rain at 11.
Back to check out what's worth talking about, presented by Consumer Cellular.
Amber Glenn in this nail-biting free skate. Look at this triple axel. It was the best triple axel I have ever seen her do. Watch right here, the height that she gets, 1 foot, 11 inches in the air. Look at that rotating position. It was pretty much perfection to me. Just think how close this was, about a point between her and Alyssa, and that teaches her to always fight, and that is exactly what she did in this free skate, kept fighting.
Definitely what's worth talking about, presented by Consumer Cellular. The now 2-time national champ is with Andrea.
Well, Terry, an incredible come-from-behind victory. Not only did you defend your title, Amber, but the way you did it. Talk about the fight and what that meant to you, the way that you did it.
Yeah, there was a lot of fight this week. I had not been feeling great the last couple of weeks coming into here, but I've been training so hard, and I wanted to make myself proud today.
The tears flowed as soon as you realized that you had won. What was behind those tears?
Exhaustion, happiness, just being so grateful to be surrounded by such a great group of ladies this year, and I'm very excited to go to Worlds with them.
You have had this perfect season. What about that mind-body connection that's so important to you, and how much did that factor into tonight?
It factored in a lot. I locked in. That's what my coach Damon said right before I went out, was to lock in. I was determined. I was focused. Unfortunately, it kind of got away from me at the end a little, but that's what the next 2 months before Worlds are for.
Well, I think you get the gold medal for the most dramatic national championships the last 2 years.
Yeah, my bad. Okay, I'll try my best next year to not cut it as close. But
congratulations.
Thank you.
Terry.
All right, Andrea, drama-filled, no doubt about it. So spectacular, the finish to that women's free skate, and in some ways just getting started this week from the national championships, because we talked to him earlier this evening, but tomorrow, back in action, the quad god, Ilya Malinin.
We can absolutely not wait to see what he brings to the Wichita ice.
He better bring 7 quads. That's all I'm
I know that
for.
Don't tease Tara Lipinski with 7 quads, then not do him, but he's going to be epic no matter what.
Look forward to that tomorrow. The free dance and the men's short on NBC, 2:30 Eastern time. And again, we got the pairs free skate on USA tomorrow night, but the men then ultimately skate for gold on Sunday at 4 o'clock Eastern time on NBC. Catch your breath.
Okay. Woo.
Oh, I'm going to shave a whisker, though, because that competition was down to a whisker. I need to go shave.
You knew it was going to be close. I mean, the storylines behind it was spectacular with Amber Glenn winning it, but Alyssa Liu, that story coming back, Sarah Everhart and Brady Tennell. Stream even more figure skating live on Peacock. Join today, peacocktv.com/sports for Tara Lipinski, Johnny Weir, Gabriella Papadakis, Andrea Joyce, and Adam Rippon. I'm Terry Gannon. Not done yet. See you the rest of the way from Nationals in Wichita, everybody.
This is NBC4 News at 11.
I don't think you can realize how